Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. Jason here, bringing you today's video. My fuzzy co-star Freya may or may not show up. If she does, she'll be a fuzzy blur as she attacks my face. As always guys, please hit the like and subscribe button. Small family channel, love to talk about books, and we really appreciate any support you may want to give us. Along the lines of support, thank you very much to our patrons. We appreciate you guys, and for everybody else, thanks to suggestions from some of you guys, we got ourselves signed up with Amazon Affiliate, so check the description down below for the links to the books I talk about today and any other applicable links that I may come up that I may think are good. We need the traffic through it while we're in the probationary period with the program, so please check us out that way. So for today, I want to continue in the little series that I've been kind of filming of authors that people may not be aware of within certain genres. So I want to talk about the thriller genre. There's so many authors within the genre, just like there is with any other genre. So I want to talk about some authors that that readers, especially younger readers, may not be aware of, that are just incredible, with incredible books. So the first one still writes now, and is one of the more modern authors. That's Matthew Reilly. And he writes some incredible thrillers. It's kind of like watching the Fast and Furious movies, in that you have to suspend your belief in, say, the laws of physics and stuff like that. But overall, they're incredible reads, and they're a ton of fun, and they're nonstop action. And in interviews, Reilly said he does that on purpose. He likes to write his books as if you were watching a movie. He likes to keep it nonstop action. When he has exposition, it's usually occurring during action. They're talking while they're running, shooting, such like that. So absolutely fantastic, and he's got a few incredible characters: Scarecrow, the Black Knight, and then he's got one series that I'm not a huge fan of, so I'm gonna avoid saying it. But overall, just a ton of fun. If you like thrillers, a ton of fun. Next up, Clive Cussler, and this is definitely one that older or younger readers may not have heard of. Clive Cussler writes some awesome books. His primary series is his Dirk Pitt books, which actually one of them got turned into a movie. It wasn't a particularly good movie, but got turned into a movie, Sahara, and I've enjoyed it. I've watched it many times, mostly because I'm a Dirk Pitt fan and a Clive Cussler fan, because again, it's not that good, and especially don't like what they did with Al Giardino, but overall, his books are incredible. Now, he generally goes with an aquatic bent. Dirk Pitt basically works for a Oceanic Institute or government funded oceanic exploration and type of thing, and he mostly deals with it's thrillers / mysteries, because oftentimes it's dealing with historical things, historical shipwrecks and missing treasures and or missing people and stuff like that, that just tend to snowball out of Dirk Pitt's control. So it's pretty fascinating, pretty fun stuff. Clive Cussler's books they're just a ton of fun. They do get a little formulaic after a while, but they're a ton of fun. Next up, speaking of absolute balls to the wall action, you have to suspend all belief in science. James Byron Huggins, one of my favorite thriller authors. Kane, incredible book. Hunter has actually been bought by a big name actor and producer, one that I guarantee everybody knows, and that he hopes to turn into a movie. Leviathan, incredible. The Scam, incredible. I mean, his books are also nonstop action and so much fun. Every one of James Byron Huggins' books I have probably read a dozen times each. They are just so much fun. Next up, another author that's more modern, Harlan Coben. Harlan Coben, now this one was tough for me because I wasn't sure if I was going to put Harlan Coben in thrillers or if I was going to put Harlan Coben in mysteries. He can kind of go either way with his Myron Bolitar character that is kind of works as I don't want to say off the books private investigator, but kind of an investigator. He's actually a sports agent, but kind of gets dragged into mysteries, and at one point was a special investigator, I suppose, for the government. But because of the Wynn character and the most recent book, Wynn, that came out, that was phenomenal, and the way things tend to go with Bolitar and with Wynn, it kind of falls more into the thriller category, especially with some of these side characters, these weirdos and assassins and stuff like that pop up in these books. Amazing. Harlan Coben is amazing, which I believe a couple of his books have either been turned into movies or optioned to turn into movies. He's definitely becoming very, 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 very well known amongst the thriller and mystery author fandom and community. So if you haven't heard of him, I'd be surprised. But I thought I'd bring him up just in case. You got to read Harlan Coben. Gotta read Harlan Coben. It's an incredible book. You're an incredible author. And then the last one for today, John Clarkson. John Clarkson, and I definitely put him within the thriller because of his first series that I had read, which was his And One series, and Justice for One, One Man's Law. Definitely, those were definitely thriller, action-oriented books. They were like reading an action movie, just like Matthew Riley tends to do, or James Byron Huggins. And those were fun. Those were fun. They were a blast. I think I have all three. If not, I definitely need to buy the third one. But I'm pretty sure I have all three, and I've read them multiple times. They're fantastic. But his more recent stuff that I kind of forgot about him as an author. And then I dove back in a couple years back and found his more recent stuff, and oh my God, he's gotten 10 times better as an author. His books are incredible. So John Clarkson, if you like thriller authors, you have got to check out John Clarkson. He's still writing in his current characters. He actually reminds me a lot of Andrew Vax with his current set of characters that he writes about, these master career criminals and how they do things. I mean, phenomenal, just absolutely phenomenal. So there you guys go, 5 thriller authors that you may or may not have heard of, but if you haven't, you have to check out. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.